it's such a weird world, like with that. Like it
Mm.
just
Yeah, it's not an easy one to answer.
I
It's
know
it's
exactly how
really
you
not,
mean.
because
No,
it's like rock and a
no,
hard
because
place type
it's
deal.
definitely no. I agree to that. Like, and like for example, it's like with like my friend, like she's had like on several occasions, she's like really annoyed because she can't play Flight Sim, and like she's like, why are all these exclusives coming out? Like I can't get the Xbox Series X yet and stuff like that. It's like,
Mm.
but we can still play with certain other games,
Yeah.
but it's like they are really pushing some titles,
Mm.
and it's just it must be frustrating. It has to. It is frustrating. Obviously, it is.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, it's such a bizarre
Yeah. Yeah.
split, and it happened exactly happened with with the 360 as well.
Mm.
But I think they did that slower. That was
Yeah.
quite a slow burner before
Mine.
the. It took them
Mm.
about, I want to say, a year and a half before people started to really think, oh, actually, the 360
Yeah.
is being forgotten again. You know,
Mind you,
but
that being said, is like that generation, so from like Xbox to Xbox 360, PS2 to PS3, etc., that was a lot more subtle of a generational jump,
yeah, no, that's what I
because
mean. That's
their
what I'm trying to
main,
say. Yeah,
yeah, it's like their main selling point at the time was nothing more than the same games, except instead of 480p, you can run them at 720p widescreen. That was the
yeah,
main selling
pretty
point. That was it.
much.
Simple as that.
And it sort of did it within the same sort of time
Mm.
where TVs were changing as well.
Yeah.
Like naturally, oh, mummy and daddy's got a new TV,
Mm.
that the best Sony TV is still, the bezel's a bit big, the back's a bit large, but it's widescreen, it's big, it's 1080s, it's
Yeah.
LCD, not whatever.
Yeah. No.
So they did it at that time. It's sort of natural progression,
Mm.
but here nothing's new. 4K
Yeah.
is not new. No,
Mm.
like if you've got a 4K TV, it's probably the main one that you're using. If you don't, you're gonna have to like do it yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
it's just how it is. Like, but
Mm.
it is. They did it. They did it. It happened at a better time. Let's say.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, but it's like I look on those older consoles and it's like I go back to games like Pro Street, Need for Speed Pro Street, and they're identical games. The only difference literally is the resolution and like a couple more graphical effects here and there. So like there was extra tire smoke, there was like much better
Yeah.
lighting, there was obviously the widescreen support, 720p, and then I look at like the 360 to the one, and I think of Horizon 2, Forza Horizon 2, and how much that game made me want to die. Because on the 360, it was like a port of it was basically Horizon 1's engine, sort of hack jobbed by a third-party studio, Sumo Digital. And no disrespect to them, they've made some fun games.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they made the Sonic kart racing series.
Oh wow.
I think they were the guys behind it.
Game.
And actually, they made the new Sonic kart racing, so I think that's true. I think they've made, they made all the Sonic kart racing games, so they can make good games.
There you go. They can
make
do it.
good
They've got
looking
it.
games as well.
Yeah.
They were given the Forza engine, like from Horizon 1, and were just said like, right,
Yeah.
just make it look like Horizon 2, and they did the best that they could. But oh my god, it was the worst racing game I had ever played. Honestly,
Oh, that's
and that's
so
saying
upsetting,
something.
man.
But
Yeah.
like, you got to have your duds though. But it's like seeing
Yeah,
that from
oh,
such
yeah.
a big franchise. It just goes to show, it's like that transitioning between generations is like they did it smoother before.
They definitely did it smoother.
And I'd even argue that it's like some of the PS2 games were superior to their next gen counterparts. It's like Burnout Revenge is an iconic example. It's like the PS2 version
True.
had not only like, I think it had like 50 hertz or 60 hertz support, so you could like actively
true.
switch to a higher frame rate. But not
Definitely.
only that, but the PS2 version actually was better. It's like it
just
wasn't better
is.
graphically. It wasn't
No,
better
no
graphically.
way.
But it's like the 360 version, they messed around with like the colors and they added like
Yeah.
loads of blue.
I
There were
played
sounds missing, and it's like
Yeah, I played the 360 version, and there is it just doesn't feel, if it's cool,
Yeah.
it's nostalgia, but it doesn't feel the same.
Yeah,
there is
it's like,
something
it's
off. And now
something
that you
there.
mention it, yeah, that you mentioned that, it's like Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's like I'd hear it's like little chimes. So it's like when you leveled your skill in the game, it's like when you were doing loads of stunts and you went, okay, good, great, awesome. You get a little jingle on the PS2 version, and then when you don't hear it on the 360 version, you think it's like,
Yeah, that's right.
there's something
That's
there.
true.
Mm,
Yeah, and
something
even
missing.
with certain sounds and that, like you said, like I have had it where I played the the classic like Carnage mode or whatever it's called, where you just cause rampage in
Yeah,
the
road rage.
traffic,
Yeah.
road rage. Yeah, so and all the explosions are happening. You just get so many
Oh,
silent
crash mode. You mean?
explosions.
Yeah.
Crash mode, sorry, yeah, crash
Yeah.
mode. You get
Sorry.
so many silent explosions. You're sort of like, hold
Hmm.
on a second, it just
Yeah.
doesn't feel right. But no,
Yeah,
I
it's like
didn't.
you'd hear the guttural roar of the car just like detonating all the
Yeah,
cars around it, and then
that's
just
it.
sometimes
It
you just
is.
hear,
Yeah, it feels a lot like a port, but just it
hmm,
ruins it, man. It's just it makes it feel a
yeah.
bit.
It can be hit or miss. It can. Let's just hope that this generational leap is smoother
Yeah,
than those. Let's just
yeah,
hope that this
yeah,
is better,
yeah,
because obviously we're
yeah.
still on the brink, and if there's anything games
Hundred
like
percent. We
Flight Sim, yeah, if there's anything games that Flight Sims have taught us, it's that no matter what happens, they're going to keep pushing forward. They're going to keep developing, and
that's it. They're literally.
yeah, let's just hope that it's like the right jump. I want to say that sounds super vague and not really tangible at
No, no,
all,
no, for
but
sure. No, that makes sense. No, I think hopefully this year could be the year that maybe I buy Farming Simulator for the first time ever.
ooh, I don't know about that. That's pretty intense gameplay.